Alright guys, I've got a slightly different video today. Most of you know that I've written this book called World Class Happiness, and there's several ideas and tips in there on how to be happy, super happy. One thing I didn't mention in the book, which is probably the absolute key to happiness that I didn't mention because it's a massive secret, and I'm going to tell you about that now and do a little tuition video on it. The thing that makes me really super happy is tea. Making a cup of tea, drinking a cup of tea. I make lots of tea in the day because I'm the tea boy in the house. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cup of tea, but before that I need to just put the water in, make sure it's fresh water. I'm going to put the kettle on because it needs to be hot. I can't have it pre-boiled and let it stand for too long. So I'm putting that on now. Okay, the kettle's almost boiled, so I just get the tea bags, making 2 cups of tea, one for me and one for the missus today, so she likes tea as well. So we're just about there, so straight away you must put the water in straight away. Okay, the person who likes it the strongest, we both like it about the same, but the person who likes it the strongest, that's the person who gets the water first. Okay, just about got enough there. Okay, and straight away you get a spoon immediately and just give them a little stir just to start with. Now obviously depending on how strong they like their tea depends on how much you stir it, alright, but I would advise just to give it a little stir no matter who it is and how they like it. Alright, just a little stir just to prevent the tea bags from sitting there too long. Alright, now we like it somewhere in the middle. We don't like it too strong and we don't like it too weak, so just give it a little spin around. Okay, and then pick one out like that. I just press it against the side of the cup and dunk it in there. Alright, just get rid of that as quick as you can. Alright, same with my one here. Just push it against the side like that, and straight away put the milk in. Don't leave that too long. Alright, we both like a little bit of milk, not too much. About that amount. Alright, and straight away again give that a stir around like that. Now generally, if you've left it a little bit long, which I haven't, but if you have left it too long, what happens is you get a little bit of stuff floating around on the top, the scum or whatever you call it, yeah? Need to try and get rid of that as soon as you can. So what I just tend to do is just get a little teaspoon and just get rid of that little bit on top in the sink. Alright, like so. Okay, and that you can see the colour of my tea there. Alright, perfect cup of tea. Okay, right, there is one thing about all the greats in every field. They do something different to everyone else. They can set themselves apart from everyone else, and this is the key for my great tea making. It's the ability to be able to make tea for people no matter how they like it, whether they like it really strong or really weak or somewhere in the middle, or sometimes if you're making them together. So I'm now going to show you how to do that. Okay, kettle's just boiled. This time I'm making 4 cups of tea. Alright, I'm going to make Claire's the same, somewhere in the middle, not too strong, not too weak. I'm going to make mine this time really strong. Alright, now occasionally if my in-laws come over they have it really strong, so I sometimes have to do different types of tea. So mine's going to be really strong, Claire's is going to be somewhere in the middle, and 2 of the kids want tea as well and they like it really weak. Alright, so this is how I'm going to do it. So get tea bags. I don't use 4 tea bags. What I tend to do, put 1 in each of the adults in this case, and because I've got the 4, I'm not going to put any in theirs. Alright, so I'm going to put the water to start with in mine because I'm having it the strongest. I'm going to do mine really strong this time. Alright, so put mine in there. Probably at this point I'll give mine a little stir around. A little stir around because I don't want that being left while I do the others. Okay, I then move to Claire's because she's going to be the next strongest. Alright, and when I do the kids, it doesn't really matter which order I do it in because they're both quite weak. And I'm just going to fill it up 2/3 of the way up because they like it quite milky as well. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk for them. So that should do for both of them. Okay, now straight away again, give Claire's a quick stir, give mine a second stir. Kids haven't got anything in theirs at all at the moment. Okay, so keep giving mine a whiz around and Claire's a little bit more of a stir. And then Claire's is probably going to be the first tea bag to come out. Alright, now remember the kids haven't got anything in theirs at the moment. So I'm going to take Claire's out now, just like I did before. Press it against the side. Alright, and that's going to go into one of the kids. Alright, now what I'm going to do is give that a little spin in there. They don't like it very strong at all. And a little spin in this one. Okay, I'm just going to leave it in there just a second. Get the milk out. Go back to my one because I'm having it really strong. So you're constantly giving them a little stir so they don't sit there too long. It's a bit like spinning plates. Alright. This is like a master class in making tea. Alright, so go back to the kids. Give them a little go. Put the milk in Claire's. Sorry, forgot what I was doing there for a sec. Okay, so change that one back to there. Give Claire's a stir. Alright, give this one another stir. Remember that's still got the tea bag in. Alright, now with Claire's, I'm going to do the little scum removal. There's not actually any in there because I'm doing it quite, there's not loads of teas to do, so that looks pretty good anyway. Alright, and that's about the same as they were before. Keep working on this one. Alright, kids, just give them a little bit more on this one. Remember they're sharing one. Alright, that should do for them. Okay, let's put that in there. Alright, now probably give that a last little spin and put the milk in the kids' ones. They have a lot of milk and the tea bag hasn't been in there a great deal of time, so it should look really white and, in my opinion, horrible, yeah? But they love it like that, so that's a perfect tea for them. Alright, you could do, again, the little technique if there's anything floating around on the top. There, again, there isn't really in this case, but we'll do it anyway. Alright, so that looks perfect for them. Claire's, I would say, now it looks perfect for Claire. Alright, go back to this one. Should be strong enough now. So I'm now going to take this one out last. Give that a press against the side. Okay, quickly put the milk in. Now just, if I'm making this for my in-laws, they have barely no milk at all. Tiny little bit of milk. Right, so that's really strong. Again, in my opinion, it's not the best cup of tea in the world, but for them, it's a nice cup of tea. So, okay, so I'm just getting rid of anything that's floating on the top. Okay, so we've now got there we go, a really strong cup of tea.